Hello, welcome back to a new video. This is another journal share video and a flip through. And yeah, I'm so excited about this journal and about this video, especially about the video, because I think, yeah, that's the most crazy and strange thing that I ever did in my junk journaling time. So I think there are only two possibilities to react to this journal and this video. So the first possibility is to say, oh wow, nice and awesome and gorgeous and really cool and awesome. I love it. Or the other possibility is to say, oh, okay, what drugs are in her shelf and in her body? What did she do there? And yeah, the one possibility is you will love it. The other possibility is you will hate it. Please, when you hate it, don't run away and stay on my channel and yeah, stay as a subscriber here, because yeah, I think this is an outstanding journal, and as I said, you will love it or you will hate it. I think I will never be able to do this a second time, so you can stay here and the future journals will be a bit more normal than this one. So for this journal, I did a special thing. So the first special thing is that I used this very old book here with this very special spine, as you can see. And I also left this original title because, yeah, I wanted it there. I know that this doesn't fit to the inside because, yeah, this journal is called Poppy Parrot. I will explain you in a second why I called it like this. And I wanted this cover that I found on a market in Rome to let it like it is. So this beautiful marbled paper on the front and the back, I wanted to leave it like it is because, yeah, someone did this in handwork, I think, and I don't want it to destroy it with my art. So as you can see on the spine, there are some things where you can see some destroyed things that I tried to reinforce here with this inner spine, and you can see that many people had this in their hands, and I wanted to leave it like it is. So yeah, I think distressing in a very historical way and not with ink or something like that. And then you have this really outstanding thing here on the pages. I will show you in a second how you can change this, because you can remove the most of those things here. And in the inside of this journal, I used some different papers. So the first thing I used is this beautiful poppy paper by ARTYMAZE. I will link you the Etsy shop link. So I put the link to her Etsy shop in the description box. And she has a very, very beautiful printable with those poppies here. And I also added some papers from my own shop. So I have a printable with parrots and other birds in this red color and yeah, some green of also. And yeah, I will link that down below too, that you can find it. And I thought that would be a very, very cool combination with those feathers and those leaves here. So let's start. So the things here you can remove. I added those sorry, those flowers and feathers here to this tag, and these are all made from, yeah, I don't know exactly what it is. It's no plastic, this leaves here, but it's also no fabric. It's like very hard fabric, so no silk or something like that. So it's very durable and very sturdy. So yeah, when you flip the pages, that nothing can happen here to this material. And yeah, of course, those little things here inside, this is plastic, of course. But yeah, I think it looks not so plastic. And yeah, I thought it would be a good idea to put it here to this tag, so that you can take this, by the way, self-made paperclip. I made this here from the things that were here on this flowers. Normally you use this to put it in a bowl or something like that. And then, sorry, you have these things here. Yeah, that are attached here, and I cut this and made the paper clips here, so that you can change the way of those flowers here. So when you don't like them, of course, you can remove them, or when you don't like the order I put them into here, you can also change this order. You can take it away and put it to another page or something like that, or throw it to your trash can or wherever. And yeah, some of the pages have those little leaves here, and some little things. So even if you would like to remove those bigger things when you perhaps want to travel with this journal, you have some pieces here, but not too much, so that it is also possible to put the journal into a bag. And when you come home, you can attach all those things that come out here, because it would not be a good idea to put this into a bag or something like that. And then, yeah, I tried to get this combination between my own kit. So this tag here, for example, comes from my kit, and this is from the ARTYMAZE kit. She has very beautiful pockets and attachments and embellishments, things like that. So this is from my own kit also. And here you see also this paper clip here, so that you can do it like this. Then you can, yeah, remove it. And yeah, I glued this here, so it's, yeah, very sturdy. I also stapled it here, that it can't fall apart. Then you can, yeah, do it like this. Put it into here or somewhere else. It's a little bit tricky to get this back to their place, but yeah, I think it's possible. This is all the papers that you can see that look like this. Oopsala, that's not in focus. And that have those green and red splashes on it. It's coffee dyed paper. And then later, after the coffee dyed paper was dry, I sprayed it with acrylic paint and a little bit of water and got those amazing ornaments here. You will see some better pages later. In the backside of those white pages, I tried to stencil a little bit in the colors of the parrots and the other birds that you can see here. Yeah, this you can remove also with those paper clips. I showed you before, I don't want to bore you, so I won't do it. So even if you do it like this, there can't happen anything. So I had a very hard job to attach those flowers and the feathers and the leaves, that you can, yeah, flip the page without destroying it. So yeah, I think I handled it, and you can easily do it like this without that anything happens. So so nothing will happen with your pages. Here are also those self-made paper clips. This is a little pocket here, and this comes also from the ARTYMAZE kit. It's a little ticket, as you can see here, with this beautiful poppy images on it and those vintage overlay here. That's very beautiful. And this is also attached to the back side, and you will find some white things here on my embellishments, because I will put this journal into my Etsy shop, and I would like the possibility that the new owner can do something in this journal, that it's not only a decoration in a shelf, but that you can do your own stuff in this journal. So here are the most of those tags are white on the back side, so that you can journal on them, make your own collages, or paint with special paint. So even for example, watercolor would work very well, because this white paper, it's high quality photo paper where I printed those things on, and the back side is a very high quality paper. So yeah, that you can put some color on it, and watercolor will work very good, because yeah, I tried it out and it's a very good thing. So this is a little tuck spot too. This here also comes from the kit. So yeah, this page is a little collaboration here between those both kits, because the puppy, sorry, I make this mistake every time. It's not puppy, but it's Poppy. This Poppy comes from the ARTYMAZE kit, and this Parrot comes from my kit, and this is also a tuck spot. And I covered up the things that are behind here. And when you are wondering about the direction here of this ARTYMAZE kit, when you say, okay, I think it has to be, the Poppy has to be in this direction, and the writing also, you are right. I printed the parts of this ARTYMAZE kit upside down. And yeah, you may think, okay, is she crazy? Yes, she is crazy, because she made this journal. But I wanted to do something different. And not only with this overloading things that come out here from the pages, but also with the pages itself. So I decided it would look very great and like something new when this is upside down. And perhaps you would like to try it with some of your own printables, or with this printable by ARTYMAZE, or my own printable. Yeah, perhaps it is a little bit an inspiration or something that you can try for yourself. Of course, it would make no sense when you print the birds, the parrots and the other birds upside down, because I think that would be a little bit like, yeah, as you can't manage it, or I think the people would say, okay, what's that? That's really strange. So here I think it's very nice when it's upside down, and you see that these flowers are upside down, but it looks not yeah, like something that fits not into here. So it's very hard to explain, but I hopefully hope that you understand what I mean. Hope that makes sense. Then I have these little flashcards here in my printable. So there are 4 of them with Parrot and 3 other birds. And yeah, I made them so that they fit to a whole page. So you can get this in DIN A4 size, and you can get it in US letter size, this whole kit in my shop. And there will be 4 of those flashcards on one paper sheet, so that you have yeah, 4 of them on, for example, US letter. But you can also, because they are very big, like a postcard, you can also print this paper sheet the half size. Then you have them a little bit smaller when you like smaller journaling cards or something like that. But for this, I thought it would fit in the original size very well, but just wanted to give you a little tip what you can do. So this is also a little ticket, very cute, from the ARTYMAZE kit. And she did a very, very good job with those tickets, because I think it's a very hard thing when you perhaps, yeah, think about some digital designers and such people that do this digital printables. It's a very hard job to get an image, or yeah, something that has an interest and a focus point and something like that to such a small piece, because you can see this is my hand and this small tiny thing here. yeah, it's very difficult, and she did a very, very great job. So there are lots of those little tickets in this kit, and that's very cute, because when you have such bigger pieces here, like from my own printable, then it's nice when you have those tiny things that you can attach to this. Also, these page tabs that you can see here come with the ARTYMAZE kit. I attached not all of them to the journal because that was too much for my personal preference. Sorry. But there are lots of them in this kit, and that's very cool. This little belly band here, this image comes, oh, that's very glossy, you can't see it, sorry. It comes from a silk painting book. That's very cool because, yeah, when you look closer, you can see the structure of the silk on this paper here. So even if it's a photo, you can see that. And I thought that would fit very nice to this Parrot tag here. And through the whole journal, you will find those ruffles here on the pages. All those ruffles are made from material that I got from my grandmother. So even if she is not here in this world anymore, but my father gave me all those beautiful stuff here, because yeah, it was still in his house, and yeah, he said, okay, you make junk journals, I think you can use this, and of course I can use it. I will show you this in detail in a second. That's very beautiful stuff, and very old and real vintage lace and such things. So these both cuties here come from the ARTYMAZE kit too, from these little tickets I talked before. And I made a little collage here and attached it to the original page. So this is the printable, and this here I attached by myself. So I want to make that clear, that you don't get this here with the ARTYMAZE kit. So this is from an old book. This postcard here is from another printable. And yeah, I made this little collage and this little tag, so that you can put those both tickets into this thing here. This is the lace here from my grandmother. It's very vintage. And by the way, I didn't coffee dyed this, because it had this brown and vintage color by itself. That was very cool. And this also, this white thing here, comes also from the stash from my grandmother. And yeah, I know I'm often talking about my grandmother, but special thing. So yeah, I'm very happy that I can work with her things that she collected during her life. And I think when she could see this, if she could see this, she perhaps would be a little bit happy too, that this yeah, is not going to the trash can. So for example, this beautiful thing here is also, this shiny thing is also from this grandmother stash, and I think she would be a little bit happy when she could see that yeah, those things and the money she spent in this and the time to collect this, that it's not, yeah, for the trash can, but that someone has a little bit fun and, yeah, something like that. Hopefully. So, but you can never know if someone can see this, because we don't know what will happen when we are not in this world anymore. Yeah, this is another of those flashcards I talked before. And this one here, this is a little bit tricky, but I don't want it to let it fall apart, so it's a little bit, yeah, it's sturdy so that it can't fall out, but it's a little bit tricky to get it in there. This comes from this silk painting book too. And also this here is from, yeah, such a hand made, so no, not handmade. How do you call that? It's a crafting book where you can learn how to stitch those elements and patterns to, yeah, those round don't know how this is called, but I think you know what I mean. You can also attach this to a pillowcase or something like that. And this one here, that's a very special thing, because when I went to the house of my father, he also gave me some things from my mother. So my mother died a few years ago, and she was, yeah, really incredible with making her own clothes and her own home decoration stuff and something like that. And she had a whole shelf with those hand-working books. And this is one page where I thought that would fit to this, because that are not real flowers, but they are also stitched in some way to material I don't know the name for. But I thought that this would fit very nice. And I'm very glad that my father gave me this. So, hi. I don't know if he watches my videos. I'm not sure. So, ja. Hallo, wenn du das siehst, danke, dass du mir diese Bücher hier gegeben hast. Das hier ist die erste Seite, die ich davon verwendet habe. Und ich bin ganz glücklich, dass ich das habe, weil guck mal, wie schön das passt. Passt doch gut, oder? Ja. So, it's a little bit strange to talk to my father when I'm recording a video, but perhaps he will see it one time, or yeah, perhaps not. But I want to make sure that he knows that I'm very glad that I have this, so I have to call him, I think. And yeah, so this is also a special thing because, yeah, my mother is away, and I have the feeling that something from her is in this journal. So perhaps you can understand that this is a little special thing. Yeah, I also did some stamping here to this coffee dyed and acrylic paint sprayed paper. So that you can, for example, make your own collages or some tiny tuck spots or something like that, that you have a background where you can attach it. And yeah, so this comes from the silk painting book too. It's also a little tuck spot. This is you know, this Amazon packaging paper when you buy something that has to be well packed, that it can't be destroyed while the shipping. Then it's wrapped into this brown paper. That's very cool for junk journals. This is the other side of this page from my mother's book. And yeah, so as you can see, this journal outside around, it's very overloaded and very full of this fabric flowers here, and this is plastic leaves. And it has also this little parrot here. It's like a little charm. You can also remove this and attach it to another place, a tag or something like that. And in the inside, I tried to leave some space here for you to decorate and do your own stuff. And I tried to have very much journaling space so that you can add your own things, because I think this parrot theme and also the other birds that I attached here is a very very inspiring theme to make a journal. So all those writings, there are very much old books about those birdies here, and it's very interesting to read about them and find out some things. And so I thought it would be good to have much space to attach those informations to this journal. This little tiny bookmarks here come from the ARTYMAZE kit too, of course, because they have these poppies on it. Everything with the poppies is from the ARTYMAZE kit. And you can also tuck something here. And I like those bookmarks. And I think this is my favorite page. So yeah, that's, I think, with all the stuff around here. So when you are the one who says, okay, I love this journal, then I think this can be a picture for your wall. I love it so much. It's so cool. And it would not be the same I think, without the ARTYMAZE kit. So I'm very happy that this kit exists. And she has also those little very cute notepad papers here on her printable. So this is printed to this, of course. It's yeah, one page here, but it looks like someone has glued this here to the page, and that says today. So you also can use this journal, of course, as a diary or as a daily for a month of your choice. That's also possible. And there are also some really cute quotes. She always had to stop for roadside poppies. And when I read this, I thought, okay, that's me. So perhaps you are a poppy fan too. If you are, you will love this little tiny ticket there. And yeah, as you can see, some pages of this journal are vellum pages. So yeah, this is a little bit glossy and shiny from the one side, but the other side of this page, that is a few pages in this direction, it has not this shiny, but also these things here, and a little bit transparent. Hopefully you can see that. And I tried to yeah, choose many different papers and materials for this journal. So yeah, I thought, okay, it's crazy. So I had to find some things that fit to this craziness. So this little envelope comes with my kit too. So yeah, you can cut it out, glue it together, and then you have this little thing here. And I attached it here to this ARTYMAZE journaling card that I turned into this little tuck spot. And then we have those little things here, and this is one of my favorite pictures too, because that looks so cool. I found this in a very old book, and I had to put it into it here. So you will get this picture with my printable too. And yeah, of course, I will put this journal here into my Etsy shop, but I'm a little bit sad that it goes away now. But I think that's yeah, the issue with every journal. But yeah, hopefully someone will have very much fun with it, and yeah, will have a great time to journal in this thing here. And by the way, what I wanted to say, I thought about that. Oh, first I have to say something else. I added this little tea bag here. So it's a little joke, sorry. So I thought, okay, when you have this journal and you have your flowers and your feathers here and all your parrot friends in it, you need some food for the parrots. So I had this peppermint tea bag here, and I removed the peppermint tea and I put it some seeds in here that parrots and other birds can eat. So perhaps it's a little bit funny for you too. So I had to do this because this is so crazy. So I had to attach this little joke here. And what I wanted to say before, when you have a printable from my shop, so first of all, thank you to all the people that come to my shop and like my printables and buy my printables. I'm so happy and so glad. Thank you so much for all your purchases and orders and all your support and all your lovely reviews. Every time I read a new review, I'm shocked. So positive shocked, but I'm shocked about the words that you write and the time that you spend into writing this review, and all the incredible messages that I get via my Facebook Messenger and other social medias and WhatsApp and yeah, Instagram and so on. I'm so overwhelmed about your reaction to those things. Thank you so much. But I'm also a little bit sad and a little bit yeah, not able to find the things that you create with my kids in this whole world of this internet and social media world. So it's very hard to find videos, photos, posts, and something like that with your work. So I would like to see what you make with my printables. So please, 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 when you see this and when you hear this and you have a printable from me and you created something with it, please send me a message, send me a photo. All the information how you can contact me are down below in the description box so that I can share your work. So I'm sure that you do a great work when you make your own stuff and your own journals. And the things I found when I searched for my own name, incredible, very, very awesome things. But sometimes it's really hard to find those things. So please, when you have something, please let me know so that I also can share your social media links and something like that, so that I can give a little bit of your support back to you. Perhaps, yeah, it's not too much because my channel is not the biggest, of course, and I'm a very sweet. Yeah, I'm a sweet person. Of course, Louise, you are a sweet person and you are talking a little bit crazy things here. I'm a very small person in this, so that's what I wanted to say, a very small person in this YouTube world and in this junk journal world, I know. But I think every support can be helpful. And yeah, of course, I want to see what you do with my printables. So yeah, please let me know. So when I put my fingers here into those things, I do it because that you can see that it is a pocket or a tuck spot. So yeah, you could see it before, hopefully. So also those little tickets that come with my kit are tuck spots here. And yeah, so here's another of those self-made paper clips so that you can remove this whole thing. And yeah, that's a pocket. And all those dictionary pages, so that perhaps can be interesting. All those dictionary pages come from different dictionaries that I collected or that I got with a happy mail. And I'm very glad because it's not a long time ago that I have only one dictionary. Now I have a few more and I'm very happy about that. So by the way, thank you, Laurie, also for your dictionaries that you sent me with your happy mail. I chose those pages that fit to the birdies. So I tried to get the words like parrot or macaw or something like that to have it here in German or in English. Let me see. So this is from the German dictionary. So that you don't have only, yeah, a not fitting dictionary page, but all those stuff here fits. Of course, perhaps you have here words that are not fitting, and on the other side of this dictionary page there are the fitting words, of course, but that's not, there's no other possibility to attach it because, yeah, very thin paper, and I think the best and securest way is to make it like this, so that nothing can happen to this old page. Yeah, and here we are at the end. This is the last tag that you can find in this journal. Hopefully this flowers and feathers can be shown in my camera like I see them with my eyes. But I also will take some photos of this journal and put them to my Facebook page and my Instagram, of course. If you like, you can check that out. All the informations are down below in the description box, so that you can check that out if you want to see photos or, yeah, something like that. And yeah, so this hidden spine here of this journal is attached with a very old curtain. So yeah, this is original vintage material too. And between the signatures, I think I can't show you that, is also this green and yeah, some flowers. I think when you have it in your hand, you can see it. It's very hard to show you in my camera here. Yeah, but that's also original vintage material that I don't know from which year it is, because this thing here was hanging in the in my home here when I moved to my partner who lived here. It hangs here, and I think it's from the parents of the man who is the boss here in the house. How is it called? Vermieter. And yeah, it's Vermieter in Deutsch. Vermieter. Yeah. I don't know. And it's also a good friend of my partner. And I think his mother had these curtains in her kitchen. And since then, perhaps the mother of his mother, so his grandmother, had them too. I think so. So they are very old too. And original vintage material. I think that's cool for this journal. So yeah, when you put it like this, of course, this parrot, oopsala, will come here. And yeah, so this is the view when you look from this upside thing here. So as you can see, this journal can't be closed totally. So when you put it into your shelf and perhaps have some things into it, it will always do like this. And I don't want it to make a closure because I think the effect of the flowers and things is better when it's like this. And I don't want it to destroy the cover because it's very thick, and I want it that you can put it like this. And when you look from this direction, of course, you will see this here, this perspective. Then it looks really cool. So, of course, you can put it into your shelf like this. Then it looks like a normal book and nobody will recognize it. But I thought, so my intention was to put it to some special place like this. So yeah, it's a little bit too big for my camera frame, but I think you can imagine what I mean. Yeah, so perhaps I will lose some subscribers now because of this crazy and really strange and weird journal. But yeah, perhaps I will get some new subscribers because of this strange and weird and yeah, journal. I'm very excited what will happen now. And yeah, what can I say? Have a very nice time. Have a very great day. A very nice Christmas time. And yeah, see you the next time. And bye-bye.